8:45 a.m., the headquarters of Clearwater, a software development firm. An office with an open floor plan in Silicon Valley, California. All windows, floor to ceiling. Mid-morning, light bathes the space. It's truly beautiful and elegant. Transitions from department to department of the building are accompanied by smooth transitions between hardwood floor and classy, soft designer carpet. The only room with a door is Brendan's, the 24-year-old CEO and great mind behind the software itself. His office is a glass box in the far northeast corner of the office. They believe in transparency here. He's the first one there today, and he enters through a door from the stairwell. He's wearing a Weezer t-shirt and a gray hoodie. There's a lanyard around his neck. He has glasses. He plugs a MacBook into a charger underneath his desk and lays it neatly on the surface, aligning it perfectly with the sides of his desk. He takes his hoodie off and hangs it on the back of his chair and turns around to look at the contrast between the lush green of the California flora and the gray of the parking lots and urbanism in the landscape surrounding the small building this office space inhabits. While he's doing this, an elevator door opens in the office space behind him and Oscar enters. Oscar's a little more awkward than Brendan, a little huskier. He's also older. He's made more of an effort to dress for work. A polo shirt and dark wash jeans, a messenger-style bag. He starts towards his desk, then grimaces and turns toward Brendan's fishbowl office. He approaches the door to knock as Brendan observes the view, back to the door. Oscar knocks on the glass, and Brendan nearly shits himself. He turns around and walks toward the door, then opens it.
Hey, how was your weekend?
It was fine. Working for the weekend, you know how it is.
Hey, same here. I figured, why not start off the week right, to do what I can since I'm going up to Boston this weekend, and I'm leaving Thursday, and I don't want to mess up the momentum.
Boston?
Yeah, for the wait.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I forgot.
Don't worry about
so many emails, and it's like.
Brendan, it's okay.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Do you want to talk about it or anything?
It's just been really hard on my family,
Yeah, I mean, I saw on Facebook that he was really young.
Yeah, it was an accident, like this whole awful thing, actually.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he always went running in the morning, and one day he crosses over this drawbridge on his run with his headphones on. Of course, it's the one thing that can go wrong goes wrong. He starts to raise up for this tugboat that happens to be coming through at the exact same time, and I guess my uncle doesn't notice, and he keeps running till it's at like a 45-degree angle, and he's thinking quickly, so he grabs the edge of the drawbridge, and the bridge, I guess, the software has some sort of weight detection system, so it starts to go down, but he loses his grip and slides down into the gears while they're turning, and he tries to escape, and he gets just sucked in and sort of gets ground up in there.
Ground up, you said?
Yeah, ground up by the big gears under the bridge. His brain actually like popped out the top.
Well, that's the most fucked up thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, pretty terrible.
Jesus, when did this happen?
Saturday, I emailed you about
Oh,
it.
yes.
Well, with all this in the funeral costs and everything, my mother and my extended family are really struggling to cover everything.
I see.
And I was wondering if I could ask something of you.
What's up, man? What can I do for you?
Well, I was wondering if we could review my compensation.
What do you mean?
Well, the deal I closed in Boston took a lot of time. I led a whole team of consultants and advisors and PR folks, and I really know this software. I know it deeply and authentically, and it takes a lot to sell something to a city government, and I did it, honestly, with no bullshit, and I was like, like a $6 million deal, and
You received, your commission check.
And it was a lot, Brendan, and I have to thank you for that, but in proportion to the work I put in and how valuable my services, at least, you know, how valuable I believe my services were to making it happen. I don't think it was proportional to my effort and my value to this company.
Brendan pauses, opens his mouth to speak, closes it, and adjusts in his seat. He's looking a lot more serious now. Oscar takes this as a cue to continue.
My uncle was in a lot of debt when he died, Brendan, and increased compensation would help my mother absorb that and, you know, sort it out.
So you're telling me you're unhappy with your compensation?
Not unhappy per se, but, you know, I was the one making those trips out to Boston to close that deal, right? Is that, I'm sorry, is that on the line?
Oscar, man, I don't know if I can do this for you.
I feel like it would be a more fair and accurate reflection of the work I do.
Oscar, bro, I understand, but you know, things like this, they're easier said than done. It's like, it's hard to work it into the budget with the...
We just closed a $6 million deal with the city of Boston. I don't feel like that's fair.
Hey man, life...
Come on, Brendan! Fuck that! Don't do that shit with me, the man and the bro shit. And you know, with the Weezer t-shirt and trying to be my friend.
What?
You know, just be my friend or be my boss, Brendan. You can't have it both ways. Just admit to me, say to my face, that you don't want to help me with the money or help me with my mom with paying the bills. Admit I'm not your friend and I'm your employee. And that this is a fucking office and not a creative space. Because we make shit and we sell shit here, Brendan. And that's it. Like every other fucking company in this world, we like a sweatshop or a bomb factory, a fucking American Apparel, we make shit and we sell it to people. We made some great shit and I sold it. I want my cut.
First of all, watch your language. So we can talk about this in a civil and respectful manner. And you know, if you're unhappy with your compensation, I would never consider, you know, stopping you from speaking to human resources about it.
Oh my God.
Is that okay with you? What? No,
It looks important, you should pick it up.
well, it's really, it's like...
What's going on, man?
It's private, Oscar. It's a private
It
call.
says legal, urgent, in all caps on the caller ID.
It's none of your business,
Why are you
Oscar.
acting so weird?
What? Jim, yeah. Yeah, he's here. I mean, it's not necessary, but... Don't. I'll put him on speaker. I'm with him now.
Oscar, you there? Can you hear me through this thing?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Brendan, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oscar, hey, I'm Jim from the legal department for Clearwater. I already talked to Brendan about this last night, but I wanted to talk to you because there's a lawsuit currently pending that you appear to be involved with, at least, you know, in some way.
What? What for?
Well, there was an accident in Boston almost immediately after you sold the software to them and, you know, guaranteed its safety and functionality.
Oh my God, what?
Oh. Yes.
What happened?
It looks like some of the software malfunctioned and a man was ground up in the gears of the victim's kid is seeking a wrongful death suit. $2 million, which, you know, a bit ambitious for wrongful death, you know, in my opinion, for the city of Boston, and the city wants to uninstall the software and be compensated for the loss. They want a public apology from whoever on the sales team made it happen. So, unfortunately, that's you, Oscar.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm so sorry, Oscar. I'm so sorry.
You killed him.
Whoa, Oscar. Really strong words there, so let's try to
It's
calm
your
down.
fault.
Oh, okay.
You told everyone here that there were no issues at all. You said it couldn't malfunction. We all sold that shit in good conscience, and you fucking lied to us?
It wasn't a lie. It was, you know, certain sacrifices have to be made, and the business...
How can you say that? What is enough collateral damage for us to decide that it isn't worth it?
Running a business, You don't know what it's like.
Oh yeah, that sounds really brutal. That must be hard.
Come on, Oscar, I'm like...
I mean, you're kind of in a bad position here, am I right?
What?
You! This whole company is in trouble and they want me to give a public apology and everything, right?
I mean, yes, that's my understanding.
And you killed a member of my family with a fucking robot bridge!
Well,
No, don't interrupt me, man. I think I'm owed a little bit here. I don't think this is fair that I have to apologize for all this.
Listen, we've both been a little abrasive here today. I think we can work something out here.
I can convince my mom to drop the lawsuit.
Oscar, are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God, Oscar, thank you so much.
But I need something from you.
Anything.
I need 50% of the shares of this company.
No.
Okay, then I'm ratting on you and you're going to fucking jail right now. Are you threatening me? Yes.
You don't want to do that.
I'm not a bad person. I just do what I have to do here.
This is illegal.
You sold a robot bridge that crushes people to death.
That's fair.
Please work with me here. Let's both keep our
How
jobs.
is that even in the realm of possibility?
First, we have to do the apology together.
Both of us?
Yeah, corporate responsibility and all that. Liberals love that shit.
Okay, all right.
Then you can announce that you've reached an arrangement with my mom and spoke to her personally, which you will do.
Jesus, man, I don't know if I can talk to your mom about this.
You're going to talk to her and explain to her that you are very sorry that you ground up her brother like a pound of beef and that you're going to retire her and then pay off his debts.
What?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think you should, I think you owe us. My family is, so you're going to.
Are you serious?
You're going to pay my mom's bills. Brendan, yeah. You're going to have to shave off a little bit of your multi-million-dollar income so that my mom can have basic cable. I think that's within your means. In exchange for this, she will drop the case against the city and ask them to drop the suit against you.
That's fair.
And you'll be announcing that. The victim of the family will be receiving partial ownership of the assets of this company, and they will.
Why wouldn't you just... I don't know.
What was that?
Oscar, what would stop you from just buying me out or firing me?
Brendan, come on. This isn't personal anymore, it's business.
Business is like the most personal thing there is, man.
We'll see.